Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. And, yeah, we're in the sheriff's office looking for a fuse, but Saga says we need to look at the case board real quick, so let's do that. Alright. It's not a lot to go off of, but... Okay.
The cell door won't open without power.
Yeah, we kind of knew that already. The problem is the power, where we're supposed to go, where we're supposed to put the fucking fuse that Casey gave us. I genuinely don't remember. I hear drippy drop waters. Yeah, I don't remember where I'm supposed to put this. Like, I genuinely don't remember where the fuse box is that this goes in. I thought it was in here somewhere. I really did. And this is like I said before, my third or fourth time playing through this, so I feel really stupid. Like, really stupid about it. Oh my god, it's in the same room that we got the fuse. That's right. You know what? I think I struggled with this every time I played this, actually. And I don't know why.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
The shaded hostels. The FBC is so goddamn proper about this shit. They're called Taken. Just call them what they are. Not every monster needs a scientifically descriptive name.
More coming down.
Although I gotta be honest, shaded hostiles...
Situation is under control, Estevez.
Shaded hostiles is
Coming
a cool
back
name.
up.
Copy.
It is a kind of cool name, I can't lie. I can't lie. Alright, we're running low on handgun ammo. Oh, this water cooler right here is what's making the gluppy noises. Every time you run past it out of the safe room, it bubbles like that in an attempt to make you think one of those split water taken are nearby. Clever. Clever girls. In the final draft mode of this game, there's an extra manuscript page right here at this moment that talks about the FBC Lake House, which we'll cover later.
Anderson,
I think it's
over here.
I think it's a hint to the upcoming DLC. Let's go ahead and take that map. How I didn't have it
cramped in that closet.
before already is beyond me.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those Taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
We figured that out.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Can't wait to play
Wish me
that
luck.
DLC.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
What the fuck ever. Also, did we visit the Luck and Probability Department in Control? I can't remember. We visited a lot of departments in the oldest house. I can't keep track of all of them. There was what, Dead Letters and the Panopticon. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. It's not necessary. Not necessary context at all. But hey, we can get inside old Timmy B's office now. Sheriff Tim Breaker. Okay. There is a shotgun right here, which is a pump action shotgun, which is better than the regular ass one that we have now. That we will be getting that code in a minute. More FBC nonsense though. I'm going to read this one because this is interesting. Alan Wake and Cult Connections. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City. By federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred texts, as Wake was missing at the time. It's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult, at least there is no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence, and I would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. And I do believe, let's see file blah 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 for full proposal. All right, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and open this now because there's an upcoming boss battle where it'll be useful. The code for this is 723. How you figure it out? I've never actually figured it out. I always looked it up every time. The code has something to do with something on the computer, and I just didn't like. It has something to do with this letter puzzle right here, and I just didn't feel like actually putting in the effort. If I'm being honest, it was too much at the time. I was like at this point when I first played it, I was like, I'm just ready to get to the end of this. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but like I'm excited to see how it ends. I could do without the rest of that nonsense. Anyways, though, we're going to have to put away our current shotgun in order to get that new one. So back down to the safe room real quick. I should have did this on the way up in order to save time. But oh well, it is what it is. Alright. Goodbye, my friend. You served me well, but it's someone else's turn now. I'm pretty sure this new shotgun takes up 3 spaces instead of 2, so we're going to go ahead and put this over here too. Alright. Cool. Cool beans. Quick save. Alright. Yep, literally every time you come out of the safe room and run past that water cooler, it bubbles at you. Every single time. There must be an invisible trigger box in there or something. I learned about those from Little Big Planet. Okay, here we are.
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Yeah. I'm sure Sheriff Breaker doesn't get a say in the matter considering he's stuck in the dark place at the moment. Alright, are you ready for one of the wildest cutscenes in the whole game?
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, your government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me. Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker!
Damn, they really
you come
have...
to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
Man, you guys really have a hate boner for Alan Wake. What did he do to piss you off? Besides, fuck up the whole time with his writing. Oh, wait. Is there something in here? No, wait, we already got what was in here, I think. Did Estevez give us the key for
Need to
light?
find the key.
Oh, no, that'll come after this. Okay. Hey, Alan, how you doing?
Saga, do you have it?
Boy, he's looking more and more like Keanu Reeves every day.
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
All right.
Don't fucking give it to him! Get him! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is.
That's
We've
not
been
Wake.
waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Damn! That's not Wake. Not anymore, anyway. Say hello to Mr. Scratch.
Shit.
Or
Shit.
Alan the Taken.
Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
Fuck. How do I
We gotta-
activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
I found the lights. How do I activate them?
Ah, fuck!
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
He's fast. He's pretty goddamn fast. Look at that. And this isn't even the final boss battle, by the way. This is
Another
actually...
core activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
This is the first of 2 boss fights with Mr. Scratch. Got him. This part's really, really easy, though.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
That's a damn good question, Saga. Oh, look, we started the episode by ending a chapter. I'll be back after the song. Wait, I think this is that Poets of the Fall song. This is Mr. Scratch's theme song, yeah.
I'm in the rain, trickling down. I'm the sickness of this town. I'm the ants inside your walls, the quiet knocking on your door. It's not your story to write, Scratch out your words in the night. When the rider is in doubt, my turn to come out. Twisted and cool.
Okay, so decidedly not a Poets of the Fall song. I was wrong. When it first started, I thought it was gonna be the the happy song by Poets of the Fall, the one from American Nightmare, where he's like, "I told you I'm a psycho." La, la, la. Yeah. Anyways, not that. This was Dark, Twisted, and Cruel by Paleface, which to me gives off kind of like Nine Inch Nails or ICP vibes, like a dark rock rap mix. Anyways, though, that was Mr. Scratch's theme song, though. That part I was right about. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, what the
Scratch's wake's double.
fuck is going
He
on?
tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake.
Hell of a plot twist, isn't
When
it?
that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Maybe.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Yeah, let's maybe not play mind games with the super dark evil entity and allow him to see our mind place. That could be bad later.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Maybe. This game does have several twists after all.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch.
Well, I wouldn't
But it's
fully.
not too late.
I wouldn't
just
fully
need
trust
to
the
understand
FBC.
more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Okay, so that part is true. We are on the same side, but still, considering the stuff that I saw while playing Control, I'm not entirely sure if trusting the FBC is exactly smart either. Remember those Threshold Kid videos and how creepy they were? Remember how every document we picked up, most of the text was redacted and classified? Yeah, they don't. I wouldn't exactly say they can be trustworthy. You know how they kind of like lie to the public, sweep everything under the rug, and like make people disappear who might talk. Yeah, yeah. Trust is not exactly the right word. We're gonna work together, though. That's for sure.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks.
I wonder if that's official.
Go team.
Like Saga's an official member of the FBC now. Oh boy, Saga, just you wait. If you think you've seen weird shit here, just wait till you see the oldest house. Which, you know, is the name of the building that the FBC works at, for those of you who don't know.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
So as long as the threshold of this altered world event doesn't reach to where Logan lives, she'll be okay, is what you're saying.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened.
She drowned. You can say it because it's
After
not
you
true.
came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Well, considering Saga's a seer, I would believe her side of things. All right, Estevez, I'm gonna go read your files real quick. Oh, shit. Yeah, I should probably talk to Ilmo. So Mr. Scratch killed Yako. One of the two brothers is down. So the cult actually knew something. They knew that Mr. Scratch was coming and they were trying to stop him. So there's your two big plot twists right there. One, Alan Wake was really Mr. Scratch this entire time. In at least the version of Wake that they were hanging out with, which means that the stuff we've been seeing in the dark place isn't in the past, but actually the present. And also, two, the Cult of the Tree is actually good guys because they were trying to stop Mr. Scratch. And all of the people that they've been killing were taken, or had become taken, or were about to become taken, or something like that. They were trying to stop them from becoming taken because that's what was going to happen because of Alan's story. Let's let Ilmo explain it himself.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We
Good point.
protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
Well, it is what it is, buddy.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
I see. Well, thanks for the information. I'm sorry about Yako. I really am too. That's a sad death, honestly. He's such an interesting character. But anyways, thank you for the information, and you might want to go wash your dead brother's blood off your face. That's not exactly a good sanitary thing. Anyways. I'm gonna profile the dead guy and his brother.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
So they've been fighting the Taken for 10 years, 3 years after Wake disappeared.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
There you have it. Now I can put it all on the caseboard. Alright, so Wake still trapped in the
Wake
dark
is
place.
trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Right. How to rescue Wake. Profile someone. We'll have to get to that later. First, we got FBC files to read real quick. Nope, not this one. It's the locked one. What am I doing? I already knew.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I love Casey. Okay. Ooh, another manuscript page. I didn't even know this was in here. I don't think I found this in my playthrough. Let's see what it says. Aha.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness. "This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here." Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Ooh, I love how those pages always end on like a creepy cliffhanger. Of course, it's not much of a cliffhanger considering we know what happened now at this point. It's more or less telling us what built up to the part that we saw, or the aftermath we saw. Alright, time to read some classified shit. Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Let's see. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There is a force you don't understand, a presence. It's after me. It wants to consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not fucking listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative. Wait, there's more. This page.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
There you have it. A summary of the shadow. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE 35, additional details regarding the shadow, A0-10, have been discovered. We read some files about the shadow in the Alan Wake expansion DLC of Control. Redacted and Redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Yeager in Bright Falls at the time. Yeager is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who immigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Yeager's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are: A, the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake, or B, the shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. And what else have we here? Ooh, 2 more files.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Urgent situation. At approximately 1900 hours on September 13th, 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, unknown threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040, the shadow, past acceptable limits. Attempts... Wait, why did they go from A010 to A040? Attempts to contact FBC Research Facility WA03, codenamed the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent K. Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available shadow-specific equipment, Lot 411B, has been approved for use in the field. Objectives: to confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. Huh, I wonder who the Redacted is in operatives. The Old Gods of Asgard? Or, Ati? Are they talking about Ati? Ati would have the power to redact his own name from that document, so...
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Summary of findings. Description: para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord, with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on redacted, when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold, responsible for reoccurring AWEs in the area, is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a redacted have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Yager, likely a physical manifestation of a redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. See file AWE 35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion: the light switch is a possible object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on second-hand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. So they think the flashlight is like the service weapon or the hotline or the safe or the floppy disk and stuff like that. Oh wow, we have a lot of weapon upgrades I have not been paying attention to. Let's do the pump action shotgun. Uh,
Saga gripped the pump-action shotgun, aiming down the barrel. It fit in her hands perfectly. It felt steady. She had it under control. She swung around, ready.
yeah, we're gonna be using it a lot more coming up here, so.
Saga squeezed the trigger of the pump-action shotgun. The shots poured out, faster and faster in a growing frenzy.
So here's another fun fact. When you play the game on Final Draft mode, all of your weapons and weapon upgrades carry over to your second playthrough, and it's technically the only way to fully upgrade all your weapons because you don't get enough manuscript pages in one playthrough to do so.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Well, let's talk to our uncle and grandpappy. Let's talk to our grandfather because, you know, he knows Alan Wake personally, so, and we can trust him.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
All right. Well, let's go talk to Estevez and tell her what we've concluded then.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. Definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
With the help of art, so you know what that means.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Nope, not when you have the old gods of Asgard at your beck and call.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Not yet.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
All right. No, we're going to go and finish. We're going to go and continue Alan's side of the story first for as much as we possibly can until the game narratively forces us to switch back to Saga.
I'm still seeing spots from those lights. What the heck was that about?
Can anybody see inside? Are they still there? Every time something exciting happens.
And I know that there are, that there is, how do you say, janitor's bucket. Jesus Christ. Sorry, brain working slow today. I know there's a janitor's bucket in the lodge over here, but we're actually...
Don't like all this chaos right before Deerfest. Maybe I should just stay here for the night. Make sure no harm comes here.
We're actually going to drive back to Watery real quick so that we can see a special someone. Ooh, there's a manuscript page here. Here we go.
After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskinen knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskinen sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
Okay. Lovely, thank you. That, we must have missed that earlier, because that is from a while ago.
There's nothing there. Just...
Yeah, just darkness, like this loading screen. Okay. Alright. Just taking a quick trip to Watery to visit Mayor Setter. That's right, we're gonna see Mayor Setter for the first time. And we get a charm out of it too, so there's that. All these posts that we've been seeing about Mayor Setter, now we get to see Mayor Setter in the flesh. Or should I say, the fur.
Did you hear?
Hi, Mayor Setter. Who's a good boy? Who's a poochie poocher? Yes, you are.
Hello, Mayor Setter. Nice to meet you.
Big city folk, the FBI, famous writers. Ugh, they're all bad luck if you ask me.
He's a good boy, isn't he? Oh, cool. The charm went straight to the shoebox. I don't have to worry about inventory space. All right. Hold on a second here. All right. 45 minutes. All right, we got a little bit of time left, so we're going to go ahead and switch realities. Here we go. Meow. We're at the point of no return in Saga's side of the story now, so we have to get to the point of no return in Alan's side. Well, not the point of no return. There's a part in Alan's side of the story that you get to where the game will not let you keep going forward until you've continued with Saga's part. So once we get there, we'll be forced to move on. All right, so if I remember correctly, we're trying to get to the movie theater on Alan's side of things now, I believe. Yeah. Alright. I can already hear a bunch of taken out here. Oh boy, I used all my flares, huh? My flare gun ammo, huh? Okay. Not flares, but flare gun ammo. Alright, yeah, wow, look at all those shadow fucks. So the trick with these taken, to tell which ones are real threats and which ones aren't, is to point the flashlight at them, and if they disappear, then they're not a threat. But if they're still there, like this one, then they are. Yeah. And by point the flashlight, I just mean aim the camera in their direction. Don't actually waste your batteries on them, which is a mistake I continued to make on several playthroughs because, you know, it's hard not to. They freak you out a little bit, and it's like, oh god, no, don't touch me. Oh, this one's bad.
Come on!
Oh, shit. Oh, god, fuck! Get off me, god damn. Alright. Let's just run. Spooky shit. Hey, someone's spitting dark blobs at us. Oh, it's this guy. Leave me alone, you dicks. No. Go away. I'll take whatever's in here, thank you. What is that? Ammo of some kind. Alright. You're in my way. You're in my way. And you're in my way.
The flashlight had done its job.
These, if you don't have any batteries at this moment, then these coolers will have batteries in them. Because you need them to move forward. This is a short way back once we get over there. But first, we gotta get through here! All right, at least one of these is bad because he's pulling out his weapon. Oh! Where did he come from? Good God. Oh, right, I can't get through there right now. Because of the darkness, you see. Help. Cult of the Word, Jimmy Bird. There's something over here, I think. Oh, right, that's how I get in there. I remember now.
This was the moment to destroy it.
Yeah, I could just go straight into the movie theater, but I want to see what's in this room. Probably ammo. You know? Oh, it's Tim. Right.
Hey, Alan. It's good
What's
to
up,
see another sane face.
Timmy
Not
boy?
sure how sane I'm feeling. Be careful out there, Tim. If you see me, make sure it's really me, not some psycho wearing my face.
Sounds like you've been having a rough go. I've been there. The missing time. The aliens.
Wait. What's this about aliens?
Oh, I was just convinced that everything going on with me was because of aliens. Abductions, signals beamed into my head, that kind of thing. Now I know it's been Door all along. I haven't ruled out him being an alien, though.
Missing time?
It's the same thing I've been saying. The dreams. Sometimes I wake up in a completely different place, missing entire days. I have no idea what happened, but I'm trying to find out. Things always get better if you just keep moving forward, Alan.
Interesting. Well, thanks for the upbeat lesson. I greatly appreciate it, my good sir. This may be the last time we see each other, so take care. What are you doing in here? Go away. There's an echo out here somewhere. Yeah.
Something kept me going. A broken man. No hope, no prospects, no love. Too stubborn to die. Like a cockroach with a misguided sense of honor and justice in a city where there can never be justice.
All right. Cool. Thank you. We got to give the movie ticket here to get in. Sure, thanks, creepy ticket seller.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
You could, but first we got to do a thing or two.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
Something to use.
I was missing something.
Can't go out that way. This is actually a way that we come back in later. I will take these batteries, though. Yeah, we gotta change... This is another murder site where we gotta change the scenery using the plot board a bunch of times to get it to be what we need it to be. And we use echoes to get new hints at new plot boards to change the scenery again. Pretty much the same thing every time with Alan. But before we do that...
The question, how do you run from an idea, from a thought, from a story
Oh, look.
that lives in your head? You can't escape your fears. You carry your monsters with you. The devil running back, it's in you. You're running right back to it. A loop. I have to stop. Stop running. Stop writing. I won't write another word. It's too dangerous. Only horror comes out of it. People get hurt. I will let the currents of this ocean wash me away. But what if I forget why I stopped? What if I forget I stopped at all that is fucked up? If that happens, I'll start writing again. Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
Yeah, interesting that. Anyways. Ooh, cool. I didn't realize these could be opened before. Alright. That's going to go ahead and be the end for this episode. We're clearly almost out of time. But in the next episode, we'll take another look at that video that we just saw. We'll open up the Alan's writing room and look at it up close and personal. And then we will finish, hopefully, like get through the entire movie theater chapter on a chapter on Alan's side of things, and then potentially get Saga's next side of the story started. I do want to start her next part of the story as its own standalone episode, though. I do want to start her next part fresh because of what happens in it. So in the next episode, we'll do the rest of this movie theater part of the story on Alan's side. We'll go over to Parliament Tower and do the thing with the shoebox and yada yada, and then we'll switch back to Saga and continue going, and that'll be the beginning of the end of the game. But there's still a few more episodes yet because there's a lot that happens once you start the point of no return. So, we definitely won't get through all that in one sitting. But anyways, that'll be it for this one. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and the game so far in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to click that like button. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.